Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is NekOmega and today we have another episode of Avowed. It's been a very fun series so far, and I hope anybody that's actually, been enjoying it is enjoying it. And well, I do have a warning to anybody that may be just jumping right into the series. I do have to warn that if you have mycophobia, I suggest against it, because this game is very centered around like fungus and nature. So if you have a fear of like fungal whatever stuff, I advise caution if you're going to watch this series. But other than that, hope you will like the video and leave a like on the video. That helps me out. And if you aren't already, subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot. Both things tells YouTube, blah, words. And both things tell YouTube that I'm doing a good job and maybe I should be kept around. Anyways, hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so we're back. And last episode we finished off with making the tough decision. Either answer would have been tough, but we went with Ringrim's solution. Wait a minute. Are you? Oh, there's Ludwin. Okay. Dr. Ringrim?
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me.
Ludwin will kill me for this. You're not interested in sap at all. You gave up the chance to study a god. Why? Did I make the right choice? We'll go with 3.
Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me, and so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
I would have done anything for an offer like that. You have to take it, Yatsley. Yatsley, this is the chance of a lifetime. You don't need to choose now. Take your time. We can't lose you, Yatsley. We need you to stop Ludwin. I'm gonna go with the scholar answer.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, envoy. And don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Yeah. Speak temerity in Thoudborn.
Are we deferring to that maniac Ringgrim?
Alright. We go to Thoudborn. Off we go. I think if we finish this area too quickly, I will go back to see if there's another memory in the Emerald Stair. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, because we progressed the story there, but I would like to see if I'm able to find it in general. Okay.
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
Sometimes we must make sacrifices for the greater good. Sorry, Timothy, there was no other option. I did exactly what I had to, Timothy. Sometimes we must make sacrifices for the greater good.
Sacrifices? Is that what you want to call it? Such a pretty word for so much death. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for?
To stop the Dream Scourge from taking more lives. Stop being melodramatic, Timothy. You know this was for the greater good. I don't know anymore, Timothy. I only hope it was the right decision. We're gonna go with 1.
The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
I need your permission to go to Gallowayne's Tusks, not before you tell your guard to let me through to Gallowayne's Tusk. I'll leave when your guards let me through. We'll go with 2.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Uh-huh. Oh wait, I'm level 10. I'm level 20. Gimme. Where is it? This. Oh wait, I could get this. Next level. Next level will get Meteor Shower. But... Opinions... Oh, they didn't get anything. Character. Nothing. Ooh. Dang. And this. Wait, no. Ooh. Yes. Get it. And then E. Godlike abilities. Oh, right. We will put this on 6, put this 2. Yeah, it probably wasn't the best solution, but I gotta admit, it was a solution. So I'm guessing Gallowayne's Tusk's gatehouse, that goes to the next area. A dream divide us still. The dreams divide us still. Modi gave you permission, yeah. The dwarves of Solus Keep is just ahead. Marius might be able to help you navigate the region. Okay. Oh gosh. Alright. So this one. Send the notes to Sansa. Let's do that. Alright, map. Lands. Sure, yes. We'll return the notes to Sansa. Maybe we'll even go through and gather all the totem pieces, see if we can find them. That sounds like fun. Searching around for something that I don't know where it is. Well, I mean, we have the hints from the little note. Let's see here. Out. Northern Paradise. There's Sansa's Emporium. Right here. I Market Beacon. To be fair, I did take some of the Steel Garrote's lives, so could have been more third bonus. Just saying. Alright. Hansa.
You're back. What have you found?
Wilfred is dead. At least he made good progress on Shatterscope.
Ah, poor Wilfred. A keen eye for botany. about the plants you found. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
How about those supplies you've got for sale? Alright, nothing. Alright. And now, lands, Emerald Stair. While we search around Emerald Stair for its little totem pieces, we're going to also look and see if there's a memory that I might have missed. Because that will probably give me a godlike ability, and I'll be able to progress my godlike powers. Alright. Let's see here. I think we'll go to a party camp first, swap out to Yada. We'll probably end up talking to the party while we're there, because we haven't done that in a while. Maybe a few episodes. Oh.
We need to talk.
Oh.
You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
Archmage Ringrim is one of the most brilliant minds in Eora. I had to trust her. I'm here to stop the Dream Scourge, Kai. Ringrim's spell cut it off here. Simple, I don't trust Ludwig. I couldn't go along with her plan. Found the ghosts of dead people and a map to the garden. I can't destroy Nakubel without knowing what else it holds. Let's go with 2.
Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fui tu meio. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Do you hear yourself? The Dream Scourge will destroy this island and everyone in it. We must stop it. Maybe you're right. If the cost is choices like these, perhaps it's better to trust our fates to the wheel and the gods. We're gonna go with 1.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
We can discuss that when we leave for Galawain's tasks. For now, I think we all need some rest. Yatsley.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least.
Wow.
But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have...
I guess I haven't talked to her a single time since we recruited her. I don't know what you were expecting. I suppose a bath can be arranged if you ask nicely. I was under the impression that you liked it rough. We're going with 3.
When the mood is right, I find I like everything.
Oh.
I'm going to write Quilici tonight. Make sure he misses me. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
That jar you had me fetch for you earlier, is it worth much? Why did I find you alone in some old ruins in Emerald Stair? Let's go with 1.
I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
that how you got that burn running around old flammable ruins? Did you learn of the godless when you were studying the arcane arts? Let's go with 2.
Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire.
Oh. Incantation for reflection is one stressed syllable from flame. Perhaps that's where you made your mistake.
That was my assumption as well. Eric's boss, it's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson?
Oh.
My father was able to warn me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end.
Did you ever end up getting that spell right?
Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams.
Are you sure you only had dreams, not nightmares? That burn must have been painful at the time. That's all for now. Let's go with 1.
Nightmares are still dreams, Envoy. Just not ones you'd recommend to others.
Huh.
They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more provocative dreams.
Of course, why am I not surprised? Personally, my favorite dream involves several lengths of rope and I don't want to hear about those.
Oh, you're no fun. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Hey. Yotsley again.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though.
Had to stop the Dream Scourge. Anything to make Ludwin's day worse. Yes, your ruins are fine, though those in Thirdborn will soon be suffering. Go with 1.
I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers.
I wish I could ask ghosts questions about my areas of study too, but I'm happy for you.
Perhaps you'll pick a better specialty next time. Most historians have only hoped to speak with past lives through animancy. I'll blow them all away with my next paper. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier?
Trials were worth it, if only to feel like I know where I belong now. Of course, a mad god and their followers made those trials. I don't get why anyone would worship Sap at all after those trials. We'll go with 1.
Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details.
Great 6.
Don't let the bedbugs.
More to talk?
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice.
I could hardly contain myself. It was an honor just to meet her. I'm getting the feeling that Ringrim is really a big deal to you. Aren't you already a trained wizard? We'll go with 1.
It was overwhelming. I can still feel my heartbeat. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Andra's titties.
It's always about Andras.
I'll have to leave Quilici and Fior. And what about my study of the godless? I've spent my whole life with them.
But who else will tell the story of the Akita if not you? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You'll make me cry at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day.
Oh.
I love
Oh.
my life as it is now.
It must be different hours for this world, for this universe. World thing, whatever they are.
That up? This is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do?
Hard to pass up an opportunity like the one Ringgrim is offering you. Could you really leave Koichi alone with Vidaro? And at a time like this, we're gonna go with one.
I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
As if you need an archmage for that. You could rule the world with a smile.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Alright, that's all of Yachtley. Giada.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp.
Okay.
How much do you really know about Adra?
Simply put, Adra is a crystal with both physical and metaphysical properties.
Very good. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost?
You think there will be unintended consequences? Stopping that Dream Scourge was never going to be easy. I don't know, you're the expert. We're gonna go with 2.
Still, I wish we had better options.
With the options we had, that was probably the best.
The passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries.
What I'm hearing is that Shatterscarp is going to have a ghost problem. Could anyone help them find their way?
A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves.
That's why I cherish these talks. Things slow down for a bit. Those moments don't just appear, we have to make them happen. I noticed you haven't been getting much sleep lately. Yeah, me too. We'll go with 1.
As do I. We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead. Ask as many as you like. We'll go with 2.
Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
Ludwig has a lot of strange ideas. Maybe it's because she doesn't trust Sappadal. She declared war on Sappadal, which puts me in an awkward position. Let's go with 2.
But what about you, her kinsman? When you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I.
Right. Go with 3.
Thanks for talking.
There's Marius, and then Kai has nothing to say. Huh. Let's see. What's my stuff? Oh, I don't know why I didn't recognize it first. One last trick, we're gonna upgrade that. Nice. Okay. I wonder. Can I? Nope. Just with weapons.
Thought I'd be going
burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dear. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Though you were the one who brought it up.
She's got a point.
Still wearing socks from last week? Let's discuss.
At least I've washed them.
Oh. Alright. Exit here. Let's take Giada and Kai. I'm worried when we go to Gallowayne's Tusk. Oh.
How could they?
Oh.
Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs.
What?
We blessed the Tabaru
Ah, them. Okay.
in return.
You hunt innocents, of course they're furious. I trust you, but you can't deny that they were casualties. Go with 2.
Blood on the wire.
Oh.
Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe.
Ah.
We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
Yeah. Sometimes our emotions drive us to terrible things, I understand. As long as you promise this is in the past, we can move on. We're gonna go with 1.
The burned queen. She hurt us. Hurt our people. She did this.
I still have the theory.
Feel the branches swipe. We mourn. We could not be to blame.
Is the bone folk behind the mag folk?
Shared our love. Their spite. This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
I still have the theory that the Bone Queen might be behind the mag folk. Honestly. Sappadal knows the Bone Queen, which leads me to believe that she knows of the other gods, even though she's been cut off for so long, and she has barely any memory. And oh no, it just I don't know. Never depends on whether you hurt the people I love, as long as our goals are pointed the same way. Let's go with 1.
The blossom of trust. A hand as soft as the breeze. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Alright. So that's the party. Giada join the party. Is there anywhere we didn't explore? We didn't really explore over here. We didn't explore up here. We didn't explore in here. Nor did we go up here. Let's check out up here. Might be something up here. We'll explore for a little bit, and if I don't find anything, I'll cut to when I do find something. A lot of enemies over there, so we're gonna go this way. Yeah. Enemies are gonna be barely worth fighting over in this area, now that I'm so much further ahead. But I will still fight them for the materials so that I can make more grenades. Ah. No, I don't think I can... Okay. I'm guessing that these lines are the boundaries. And I can't go through there. Let's try down here. Try in that little area that was right there. Beth. Beth. Don't do drugs. And if you do them in moderation. Little cuties. Holy cow. Yeah, these enemies are nothing to write home about.
Another soul for the wheel.
At least not anymore.
I was just getting warmed up.
Ah. No? Ah, here we are. And a lockbox. There we are. And this body. It's still on fire. Huh. That way explored, that way is explored, so we're gonna go this way. Yeah.
Never had a chance.
Mine now.
They're coming for the queen. Take her out.
Good job, team. Plenty of drops, plenty of drops. Alright. So if there's nothing over in this area, then I will definitely concede and... Wait, what's up there? This feels like something worth exploring.
Ruins natural defenses. Good place to post up.
Oh, Steel Garrote.
Good one.
Ah. Guys, let's just calm down, alright? I want to talk to this person. Alright, calm down up there. Seriously, calm down. Go away. Go away. Alright? How about now? Can I talk to you? No? Okay, well, guess we're going up here.
I could have taken them.
Could you? Okay, can't talk to this guy. Let's go, gang. Up we climb. Show them who's boss.
Damage. Like a crow's nest. These rangers know their stuff.
Protect the envoy.
You shouldn't be here.
I need to practice parrying again. Bonk. Hoot. Where are you? That, and that. Take that. Am I unencumbered? I am. Right. Well, all we gotta do is break down a few things. Ace. Alright. No longer encumbered. Yeah, this one and this one. Alright. Hey, where did you come from? Alright. I hear the sparklies. Aha! Found you. Let's see here. Alright, what's up here? More loot from the sounds of things. There's someone there. Bunch of food. What's going on here? Where are you? Alright. What's up here?
Beacons are there. Viewers Rangers are better organized than they look.
Oh! Here it is! Alright. We found that rather quickly.
Been here before. The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too.
You know I'm a stranger here. Is this a past life bleeding through?
Flesh in the soil, worms in the flesh. A splash of hot blood seeps into the loam. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die.
Show me what you can remember.
Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. NekOmega and NekOmega. The arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are NekOmega, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden and for us, the gardener. You have not seen NekOmega for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true?
A warm, wry smile, a strong hand in mine, we embrace. I knew this shape as well as mine once. Gritted teeth and a bellowed challenge, cold sweat dripping from my brow. He thrusts, I parry. A whispered curse. A whispered curse. He knocks a drink off the table and scowls. We've always argued, but never like this. I've done everything I can to forget him. Go with one.
Things were good between you for a time. But who was NekOmega to us in NekOmega? Help us to remember.
Brother, my lover, my mentor, my rival. Go with my brother. No, my mentor.
NekOmega, your guide. He found you in a marketplace, the youngest child of Avowed 7, and recognized our thumbprint on your brow. He took you to the other Tabaru Sinakis, though he was not one of them. He helped you find your soul's home. And NekOmega, did you worship him?
But you were unpredictable and frightening, he was steady and kind. I wished to be like him, a storekeeper, more than I wished to be myself. He always kept me at a distance. Resented him, he stole me from my birth family and sent me to live with strangers. We'll go with one.
From him, you learned to be strong for others, even when you felt weak. He taught us, too. What did NekOmega learn from us?
Here, his traditions were from the old world. You were frightening and new. Caution, your attention was unpredictable. And wherever it fell, calamity followed. Tolerance, your intentions were sound, but you are young, as are our people. You were growing up together. Go with three.
You should both have been afraid. There was a disaster. In a temper, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it. Naku Tedek. But in NekOmega, what did we do?
Your confusion erupted a volcano beneath the ocean. A wave devoured the coast. Your first taste of misery terrified you. You rained lightning on the land. You flew into a rage. The earth shook. A cliff collapsed into the sea. Let's go with two.
The flood took a village with a shard of memory. A wave like a towering wall, high enough to shake the moon. We ran to the hills, but the stinging water followed us. We drowned alone. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us?
I forgave you. You couldn't know what damage your convulsions would do. For the first time, you felt regret. I was proud of how you'd grown. Struggled not to hate you. I resented how much power you wielded over us. We're gonna go with 2.
Your pride only shamed us more. What havoc had we wrought before that this disaster would bring you joy? After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Nakutedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra, and their bodies to the soil.
Gave the grieving comfort that their loved ones would swiftly return. I made the daunting journey to reincarnation simple. I liberated us from mystery. They composted their bodies to make rich soils for our fields. Our dead would want us to eat well. I was suspicious of the temple's purpose, but it was what the other Tabaru Sanakis wanted. I'll go with 1.
Hurt, compassion, healing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nekad, your mentor, opposed Nakutedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why.
Tradition in Nakutedek, I sought to change the old ways and give our people hope. Power. Todd feared the other Tabaru Sanakis, and I would use the temple to gain control. Jealousy. My plan for the site was chosen over his, and he resented me, the glory. Go with 1.
Preserving the old ways was the hinge Nekad's life turned upon. Without his purpose, he would have been lost for how to live. Your mentor, Nekad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been, and so Nekad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him?
I believed differently. It was my right to oppose him. I agreed with him, but I had to do what my order and the people demanded. I don't care about the old ways or the new. I only wanted to build something that would last. Didn't betray him. His hostility to Nakutedek was a betrayal of me. We'll go with 1.
Strength, persuasion, how we bend others to our will. This is what preoccupied you.
Oh.
We remember now. When he finally saw Nakutedek and understood what you had built, what did Nekad do?
He hunted me in the night market and attacked me in the street. He tried to turn the people against me and led them to attack me in my sleep. He hid from me. Ashamed of our history together, I found him in the night market and confronted him. He took his concerns to the head of the order and foolishly tried to have me exiled. Go with 3.
You threatened him with violence. He wept and begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt.
Oh.
The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your mentor threatened your life?
Tried to fight, but I was overcome. Nekad killed me. I realized he was right. I let Nekad kill me. I wrestled the knife from Nekad's hands and killed him with it. Nekad couldn't bring himself to kill me. In his moment of weakness, I killed him. Go with 3.
We remember. Steel on steel. A spurt of blood. A sound of pain. One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as you died?
Regret, I should have tried to see his side. Forgiveness, we both stayed true to our beliefs. Fury, I did not. I did what I knew was right. Too.
You planted a tree near Naku Tedek to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Remembrance of an Hecala increases your maximum essence by 10%. Ooh, yay! Alright. Let's go ahead and head over to plans, Shadowscope. Yes. Alright. Let's go. Map. I think we're supposed to grab Marius to do this. Yeah. Marius might be able to help you navigate the region. Well, let's go with the original group. Bring out Kai and Marius. Oh. Marius has something to say.
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries.
Really, no one has been there. I'm happy to be the first. That's because no one knew the way. Think of it, you'll be the first person in centuries to guide an expedition to the garden. We went with 4, by the way.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy for saying I've been there. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows?
Worth it to me. We have to find Sapadol at all costs. I have no choice. Finding Sapadol is the only way I'll have peace. You're not going to talk me out of this, Marius. We'll go with 3.
I get it, those visions, or whatever you're having, must be really disturbing. But how do you know they won't just get worse? I guess that's not my problem, really. My job is to keep you alive, whether you've got a god in your head or not. Just don't do anything stupid, all right? Anyway.
Oh, 4. That's enough for now. Get some rest.
You too.
Leslie's got something to say. Everyone's got something to say. We will worry about that when we resume the series. Alright. So here. Take Marius. Drop Giada. Take Kai. Alright. Map. Let's travel to here. Knock a Cabell. Save the time that I have left in this episode for any talking that might happen. Okay.
Safe travels to you.
Oh. Travel to Gallowayne's Tusk.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
Yeah, same.
This much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
Might actually go with Marius and Giada. Death guards are powerful, but not unstoppable. Ludwin is undead, not immortal. Go with one.
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
Yeah.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
Ludwin and I are both demons. We will find a way to work it out. I can deal with her if I have to. Might have bitten off more than I can chew. If I can avoid unnecessary violence, I will. We're gonna go with 2.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the
Honestly, why do I feel like we're thinking about the different kind of spunk?
A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
You have something to say, Marius? Sapadal mentioned the garden specifically. They would know better than you would. We'll go with 1.
Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka sup sudden. You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
The Living Lands need my help. I have orders from an emperor I swore to obey. I want to find the cause of the Dream Scourge, and the garden is our best clue. We'll go with 3.
And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust them?
They saved my life. That's enough to earn my trust.
Then you're gambling with all their lives.
Gummit.
Don't expect.
What did I even say?
I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take
Hello, can I...
You don't mean that.
What did I say? The truth is, I'm not sure I can anymore, but I have a job to do, and I don't have time for your nonsense. That's not what I wanted to say. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back to this. They saved my life, that's enough to earn my trust. They're not just in my head, they have a powerful connection to the Adra here. Excuse me, I just have a strong intuition that they are trustworthy. I'm gonna go with 1.
That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back, or just you?
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so.
There's something you're not telling us. I don't know what's wrong with you, Marius, but you had better get past it and get in line. Something's happened to you in Galawain's tusks. You've been acting odd since we left Emerald Stair. What's going on with you? Let's go with 1.
You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath.
Okay, so it had the same result.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
I'll go talk to Marius, give Marius time, he'll be fine in a few hours. I can't trust him now, I can't tell what he might do. If he comes at me like that again, I'll have to put him down. Give Marius time, he'll be fine in a few hours.
I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Right? Oh yes, buddy. Talk to me, man.
What you gonna say? Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit.
I want to know what's got you so upset. I feel like this isn't about the map or the garden even. You seem to be looking for an excuse not to go to the Galloween's Tusk. Alright, just be ready to go when we leave for Galloween's Tusk. We'll go with 2.
It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galloween's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying.
Breathe, Marius, you're safe here. Did something happen to you there? Is this because you left Solus? You're fine, it's all in your head. You need to get past this. I need you focused on getting to the garden. Did something happen to you there? We're gonna go with 2.
I guess a lot of things happened to me there. I grew up there in Solus. I left there on purpose. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Right. Well, with that, hope you've enjoyed the series so far. This is going to be the finale of Season 1. I would like to play another game. I feel like I've spent a little too much time doing just this one. I want to get more variety in. I'm probably going to be going on to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That one holds a tight spot in my heart because I've always really liked the Zelda series. I'm probably going to be playing a few Zelda games in coming time. Probably not back-to-back Zelda games. Hope not, because I feel like that would stale, and I don't want to be known as only a Zelda YouTube channel. I don't want the algorithm getting that idea. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the series. It will be back. Don't worry, I promise I will be back to this series. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it. And if you enjoy the content that I've been putting out to this point, and you haven't already, why don't you subscribe to the channel? You'll get notifications. It's free, and you can unsubscribe at any time if, for whatever reason, you're not liking the content that I'm putting out. Anyways, I'll see you in the next series. Have a good one. Goodbye.